Eagles 2025 Training Camp Position Preview, Wide Receiver. Eagles 2025 Training Camp Preview, Saquon, Barkley and Running Back Depth Chart Breakdown. Eagles Training Camp Preview, What Cowboys Fans Need to Know. Eagles 2025 Training Camp Position Preview, Wide Receiver. Imagine a wide receiver duo so formidable that they've redefined what's possible for the Philadelphia Eagles. On July 22, the Eagles will kick off their 2025 training camp at the NovaCare complex, and the wide receiver core is poised to be a major storyline. Today, we dive into the wide receiver position, headlined by A.J. Brown and DeVonta Smith, who together form one of the most explosive combinations in franchise history. Did you know? Before A.J. Brown and DeVonta Smith joined forces, no pair of Eagles wide receivers had ever each surpassed the 1,000-yard mark in a single season. Brown and Smith have achieved this feat twice in just 3 seasons, a testament to their chemistry and individual talents. Returning starters. A.J. Brown is already etching his name in Eagles lore as one of the best players ever acquired via trade. In just 3 seasons, Brown has earned All-Pro honors 3 times, set the team's single-season receiving yardage records, 1,496 and 1,456 yards, and claimed a Super Bowl ring. His presence on the field is undeniable. He led the league in yards per catch, 15.4, and ranked 3rd in 100-yard games, 17. When Brown was sidelined with a hamstring injury, the Eagles struggled, losing 2 of the 3 games he missed. Quarterback Jalen Hurts' passer rating soared by 17.4 points with Brown active, highlighting his importance. DeVonta Smith, the team's first-round pick in 2021, has been nothing short of a revelation. Despite concerns about his size, 6'0", 170 pounds, following his Heisman Trophy-winning college career at Alabama, Smith has become the Eagles' all-time leader in postseason receiving yards. His agility, elusiveness, and deep threat capabilities were on full display during the Super Bowl, where his clutch performance, including the dagger, helped secure victory over the Kansas City Chiefs. Smith's ability to make spectacular catches has made him a fan favorite in Philadelphia. Jahan Dotson, a first-round pick from Penn State, joined the Eagles just before the 2024 season. While Brown and Smith dominate the target distribution, Dotson found his stride late in the season. He recorded a season-high 94 yards on 7 catches in the regular season finale and delivered crucial plays in the playoffs, including a 27-yard catch in the Super Bowl that set up the Eagles' first score. In the mix, Elijah Cooks and Danny Gray, who spent last season on the practice squad, are vying for more opportunities. Cooks, a 6'4", 215-pound receiver, was a rookie free agent signing with the Jaguars in 2023 and played in 9 games. He also has a unique background, having started his college career at Nevada as a basketball player. Gray, a former 3rd-round pick of the 49ers, played in 13 games as a rookie and joined the Eagles' practice squad in 2024. Both players bring valuable experience and potential to the training camp. Ainias Smith and Johnny Wilson, both draft picks from 2024, also contribute to the depth. Smith, a 5'9", 176-pound receiver, returned from injury to play in 7 games and scored his first NFL touchdown in the regular season finale. Wilson, standing at 6'6", 228 pounds, is the tallest receiver drafted by the Eagles in the past decade. He played in 16 games as a rookie, catching his first touchdown in a road win against the Cowboys. New to the nest. Terrace Marshall, a former 2nd-round pick of the Panthers, joins the Eagles on a 1-year deal. Marshall, who stands 6'2", 200 pounds, started 9 games for the Panthers in 2022 and recorded 490 yards and a touchdown. He brings a wealth of experience and potential to the receiving core. Avery Williams, a versatile wide receiver and return specialist, also signed a 1-year contract. Williams, a 5'9", 196-pound player, led the NFL in punt returns in 2022 with an average of 16.2 yards per return. His addition could solidify the special teams unit. The Eagles also added 3 undrafted free agents, Darius Cooper, Giles Jackson, and Taylor Morin. Cooper, a 5'11", 210-pound receiver, was a first-team FCS All-American with 1,450 yards as a senior. Morin, a 5'11", 185-pound receiver, holds the all-time receiving yardage record at Wake Forest with 2,974 yards. Jackson, a 5'9", 187-pound receiver, participated in the rookie minicamp and scored 7 touchdowns for the Washington Huskies last season. Bird call. When we came into the league, we were taught to play for the trophy. Winning the Super Bowl was a dream come true, but it wasn't the end. The real magic lies in the journey, the moments we share with our teammates, the battles we fight together, and the victories we celebrate. Those are the memories that last a lifetime. A.J. Brown on the true value of the Super Bowl win. Storylines to follow. Kevin Patullo's transition *, how will the new offensive coordinator's approach affect the passing game? Dotson's role *, can Jahan Dotson establish himself as a key contributor after a full year with the team? Unlocking talent *, will Terrace Marshall and Danny Gray live up to their draft status in Philadelphia's offense? Return specialist *, who will step up to fill the return specialist role? How many made the initial 53 in 2024? 5. Stay tuned as the Eagles prepare to take flight in the 2025 season, and let us know in the comments what you think of the wide receiver core. Who do you see making the biggest impact? Eagles 2025 training camp preview, Saquon, Barkley and running back depth chart breakdown. Eagles 2025 training camp preview, running backs. As we gear up for the upcoming weeks, we will delve into each player on the Philadelphia Eagles roster, examining their roles and contributions as we approach training camp. Today, our focus is on the running backs. Previous training camp previews. Quarterback. Current depth chart for running backs *. 1. Saquon Barkley. 2. Will Shipley. 3. A.J. Dillon. 4. Keelan Robinson. 5. Montrell Johnson. 6. Shunderick Powell. 7. Lou Nichols. Saquon Barkley. Barkley had an extraordinary season, achieving one of the most remarkable performances by a running back in NFL history. He shattered the record for the highest rushing yards accumulated in a single season, which includes both regular season and playoffs. The Eagles strategically centered their offense around Barkley, confidently relying on him to lead them to a Super Bowl, with the intention of addressing any potential consequences later. However, as highlighted in our previous discussions, running backs who have had a similar workload to Barkley's in the past often see a decline in their performance the following season. This is a valid concern as we look ahead to 2025, supported by historical trends. On the flip side, the Eagles boast the strongest offensive line in the league, alongside playmaking receivers, an exceptional run game strategist in Jeff Stoutland, and a dynamic quarterback in Jalen Hurts, who adds an extra layer of challenge for opposing defenses with his running ability on read options. After enduring years in a struggling Giants offense, Barkley now finds himself in a prime situation that any running back would dream of. The field should remain open for him, compelling defensive coordinators to prioritize their game plans around Barkley. During training camp, Barkley will likely focus on regaining his fitness for the season. The Eagles will probably introduce him to limited contact, carefully managing his practice reps to ensure he is in peak condition for the regular season. It's highly unlikely he will participate in any preseason games. Will Shipley. Considering Barkley's heavy usage in 2024, it's expected that the Eagles' backup running backs will have more opportunities in 2025. I currently rank Shipley as the second running back on my depth chart, ahead of A.J. Dillon. Last season's RB2, Kenny Gainwell, was a favorite of head coach Nick Sirianni. He was a reliable player who contributed positively to the team culture, avoided major mistakes, and made crucial runs to keep the chains moving. However, he lacked the ability to make big plays during his 4 years with the Eagles, recording only 5 runs of over 20 yards and 2 receptions of the same length, with his longest run being just 32 yards. In his rookie year, Shipley demonstrated that he could also avoid significant errors, such as fumbles, while showcasing a potential for explosive plays that Gainwell did not. With a speed of 4.39 seconds, Shipley runs with agility and can execute multiple cuts in succession, allowing him to evade defenders while maintaining forward momentum. Gainwell recently signed a one-year contract with the Steelers for just under $1.8 million. If the Eagles had wished to retain him, his financial impact would have been minimal. It seems the Eagles believe, and I concur, that Shipley represents an upgrade over Gainwell as the second running back and a key player in two-minute offense situations for 2025. For a more detailed analysis of Shipley's 2024 season, check out our previous article. A.J. Dillon. Dillon stands out as one of the NFL's larger running backs, measuring 6 feet tall and weighing 247 pounds. He was selected by the Packers in the second round of the 2020 draft and celebrated his 27th birthday in May. However, his yards per carry average has seen a steady decline throughout his NFL career. Year rush attempts, rushing yards, YPC, touchdowns. 2020 46, 242, 5.32. 2021 187, 803, 4.35. 2022 186, 770, 4.17. 2023 178, 613, 3.42. Dillon missed the entire 2024 season due to a neck injury but has been cleared to return for 2025. It's always intriguing to observe new players in person, and I can confirm that Dillon is indeed a large presence with impressive legs. He appeared to run well and seemed comfortable catching passes out of the backfield. It remains to be seen if he can withstand and deliver contact as effectively as he did earlier in his career. Keilan Robinson. Robinson was drafted in the 5th round by the Jaguars in 2024, coming from Texas. He participated in 6 games during his rookie season, but only had 5 snaps in the regular offense and 51 on special teams, with 2 kick returns totaling 34 yards. He did not receive any carries or targets. The Jaguars released him in June, and he was subsequently picked up by the Eagles. Originally, Robinson enrolled at Alabama in 2019 but opted out of the 2020 season due to COVID-19 and later transferred to Texas, where he played for 3 seasons. His college statistics are as follows. School year rush attempts, rushing yards, YPC, touchdowns. Alabama 2019 39, 254, 6.52. Texas 2021 45, 322, 7.43. Texas 2022 25, 86, 3.40. Texas 2023 12, 134, 11.23. Total 121, 796, 6.68. As illustrated, Robinson had limited usage, with only 121 career carries. He also contributed 35 receptions for 332 yards, averaging 9.5 yards per catch, and 3 touchdowns. He returned kicks for Texas in 2022 and 2023, including 1 touchdown return in 2023. Despite being shorter at 5 feet 8 inches, Robinson clocked a 4.42 second time at the combine. Robinson is the type of running back whose skills translate well to practice environments. He is quick and fast, though not known for breaking tackles. He is an intriguing player with the potential to impress during camp, but making the final roster may still be a challenge. Montrell Johnson. Johnson is an undrafted rookie free agent from Florida, whose workload actually decreased slightly each year during his college career. Year school rush attempts, rushing yards, YPC, touchdowns. 2021 Louisiana 162, 838, 5.212. 2022 Florida 155, 841, 5.410. 2023 Florida 152, 817, 5.45. 2024 Florida 100, 593, 5.96. Johnson possesses breakaway speed, having run a 4.41 second time at the combine, and he is a physical runner who enjoys challenging defenders head-on. His highlight reel is certainly entertaining. Given the depth of the 2025 running back class, Johnson might have been drafted in a less competitive year. Shunderick Powell. Powell is a smaller running back who has consistently rushed for over 1,000 yards in each of the last 3 seasons at North Alabama, 2022, and Central Arkansas, 2023 and 2024, concluding his college career with over 4,000 rushing yards. He also demonstrated solid receiving skills, recording 80 catches over the last 3 seasons. Lew Nichols. Nichols accumulated 614 carries for 3,060 yards, averaging 5.0 yards per carry, and scored 26 touchdowns during his college tenure at Central Michigan. In the 2021 season alone, he had 341 carries for 1,848 yards and 16 touchdowns. Standing at 5 feet 10 inches and weighing 220 pounds, he is often described as a bowling ball type of back. He participated in Eagles camp in 2024, where he rushed 15 times for 30 yards in preseason games. Follow Jimmy and Philly Voice on Twitter *. At Jimmy Kempski, https://twitter.com/Jimmy Kempski. At The Philly Voice, https://twitter.com/The Philly Voice. Like us on Facebook *. Philly Voice Sports, https://www.facebook.com/Philly Voices Sports. Add Jimmy's RSS feed to your feed reader *. RSS feed, http://www.phillyvoice.com/feed/channel/Jimmy-Kempski. What are your thoughts on the Eagles' running back situation? Do you think Barkley can maintain his performance? Will Shipley prove to be a valuable asset? Share your opinions in the comments below. Eagles training camp preview: what Cowboys fans need to know. The Eagles are coming for the Cowboys again, and they're armed with championship momentum. Here's what you need to know. NFL training camps kick off in weeks, and while the Cowboys strategize for 2025, their fiercest rivals just leveled up. The Philadelphia Eagles aren't resting on their Super Bowl 59 victory, they're retooling for another run. But here's where it gets controversial: can a team that lost multiple veterans truly repeat as champions? Let's break down what every Dallas fan must understand about Philadelphia's evolving threat. The core remains lethal. Yes, Philadelphia saw changes. Future Hall of Famer Darius Slay retired, offensive guru Kellen Moore now coaches the Saints, and key linemen departed. But don't mistake this for a rebuild. The Eagles still boast what NFL analysts call the golden trifecta: MVP caliber QB Jalen Hurts, dual threat RB Saquon Barkley, and WR/A.J. Brown, arguably the league's most dangerous receiver trio. Combine this with defensive standouts like Zach Bond and rising star CB Quinyon Mitchell, and you've got a roster that kept its crown jewels intact. Head coach Nick Sirianni's contract extension adds strategic continuity, a critical edge many reigning champs lack. The free agency gamble, genius or arrogance? Here's the twist that's sparking debate across sports radio: Philadelphia replaced seasoned veterans with younger and proven talent. After losing Pro Bowl cornerback Slay and sack leader Josh Sweat, the Eagles signed 25-year-old DE Joshua Uche and traded for Texans guard Kenyon Green. Are these prove-it deals, short-term contracts motivating players to outperform expectations, a savvy cap space move, or a dangerous bet on potential over experience? Consider this: their biggest free agency splash was 28-year-old CB Adoree Jackson, a solid player, but no Slay. The message is clear: Philadelphia is banking on coaching magic to develop raw talent. The draft that divided analysts coming off a championship, the Eagles made a symbolic first-round move, trading up one spot to draft Alabama LB Jihad Campbell at number 31. But here's what most fans miss: 6 of their 10 draft picks targeted defense, including Texas safety Andrew Makuba and Georgia LB Smail Mondon Jr. Why the defensive focus? Simple math: last season, Philly ranked 22nd in red zone defense. By doubling down on defensive rookies, they're clearly prioritizing long-term roster building over quick fixes. But will first-year players handle the pressure of defending a title? The burning questions: can Jalen Hurts avoid the Super Bowl slump that plagued Patrick Mahomes in 2023? Will losing veteran leaders like Slay create a locker room leadership vacuum? Is drafting Syracuse QB Kyle McCord in the 6th round a subtle jab at Dallas backup QB situation? Mark your calendars. Eagles training camp begins July 22, with a public practice August 10 at Lincoln Financial Field, where Dallas will face them Week 3. Final thought: to fuel the fire, the Eagles' strategy hinges on proving that culture beats experience. But if their young defenders falter early, could we see Jerry Jones smirking by mid-September? Cowboys Nation, are Philly's moves overconfident or visionary? Sound off below. Are you more worried about the Eagles now, or convinced they peaked? Eagles 2025